All over the city, people were fighting for their lives as floodwaters turned streets into raging canals. Some people were left clinging to light poles. Others sought sanctuary on top of cars. And emergency service workers couldn't keep up with the calls for help. All the drama was captured on police radio.
We have 2 persons trapped in the first floor flat. They will require a pick-up by helicopter ASAP. They're on the roof and the structure is collapsing.
Roads were cut all around Toowoomba. This is just one community.
Were forced to take refuge on their roof as a wall of water tore through small towns like Grantham and Withcott at the bottom of the Toowoomba Range. At least one house in Grantham was smashed off its stumps and carried along by the raging Lockyer Creek. Mayor of the Lockyer Valley Regional Council, Steve Jones, described the scene as chaotic.
Oh, look, we've got absolute devastation, huge amounts of flooding. There will be a lot of people evacuated. It's early days yet, and we're yet to sort of get that all in place.
Police have warned everyone who lives in towns along the Lockyer Creek downstream from Gatton to leave their homes as soon as possible.
Mornings, people are still risking their lives, seeding for some time yet.
Are higher than they were before the devastating 1974 flood. Wivenhoe Dam is preventing a disaster. Wivenhoe Dam's floodgates are now open, sending more than 170,000 megalitres of water into the swamp. Residents might be sick of the rain, but they've been warned not to become complacent. Emma Pollard, ABC News.
Millimetres in Mullaney. Rescuers had to use a tractor to save an elderly man at Buderim. Police say he'd ignored a road closed sign to drive his car along a flooded road. Further north on the banks of the Maroochy River, locals and tourists watched as the water rose quickly and crossed the road.
As floodwaters make their way downstream from St George, it could remain isolated for another month.
This city has never witnessed. Toowoomba is a disaster zone, a city perched on a hill under a torrent of surging water, picking up cars, swamping the CBD and tragically claiming lives.
The city of Toowoomba is affected.
Flood hit just after lunch, 115 mils that fell in an hour. In amidst all the carnage, courage. Authorities raced to rescue people trapped by the sudden surge. People clung to what they could. Nursing homes and childcare centres were evacuated. Some stranded were asked to stay put, with no emergency services able to help. Others couldn't wait, and swift water teams did what they could to get to them in hellish conditions. Down at Helidon, it's just as bad. Desperate and alone, people are stranded on the roofs of their homes, waiting for help that for the moment can't reach them. The roads all around this area are cut, and it's almost too dangerous for helicopters to fly. The few that can be saved are the lucky ones. Authorities rush to get her cat pulled to safety. In the Lockyer Valley, the tiny town of Esk was the next emergency. Locals say Sandy Creek went up 3 metres in 10 minutes, and they didn't stand a chance. Reports of some 50 people rescued as the water...
continues to fall, our dam levels rise to staggering levels. Wivenhoe is at more than 140% capacity.
Not only cost sales, but owners aren't eligible for insurance due to the area's flood history. Every business has a reminder of how low-lying businesses knew they'd be the first to be inundated. Staff at Kalula Panel Beaters had shifted equipment into the roof of their workshop, but a higher flood prediction forced them to go back in a tinny to salvage stock and light fittings before it went under. Not everyone was prepared. Some owners are still out of town on holidays or couldn't make it back because the Bruce Highway is cut by floodwater. Each side of it predicts up to 30 homes are at risk of water damage, but they know their flood peak will become Maryborough's nightmare in 2 days. In Gympie, Darren Curtis, 9 News.
On the rodeo. Is anyone in this one?
No. Oh! Oh, holy shit!